Hello, YouTube family. Welcome back to my channel, Infinite Healing. Spirit woke me up at 3 to go ahead and get the weekly energy read for each sign. So we're going to start with the earth signs. Spirit has drawn me back to my spell people. So I think it's only right that we start with the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck to get your overall energy. So let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, please lead me within tarot, protect and guide me as I go within to see what is the overall messages, what healing messages do you have for the earth signs. Please use me as a vessel to communicate clearly with the collective. Yeah, give me my pray. Alright, let's do one more. And then let's pull one more. Thank you. I wasn't sure if just the chalice needed to be an upright or if they all need to be an upright. All right, earth signs. So let's take a look at your overall energy for the week. So the first card out you have is High Priestess, High Priest, Responsibility. Your second card out is Winter. The next card out is Ancestors, Remembrance. Watchtower of the North, Winter. And then the last card you have out is Chalice, Fulfillment. And underneath the bottom of the deck is Intensification. Okay, wow. And underneath that is actually Hex. And then Spell and Manifestation. Okay. So first of all, earth signs, I want to say this. If there is any of you who is trying to put a hex on someone, I'm going to tell you to chill. I'm going to tell you to chill because that person is actually going through an awakening. They're protected. And whatever you try to cast upon them is going to come back to you by next fall. So it's like if you hoping on somebody's downfall, by putting a hex on them, your manifestation will not come through. I don't care how much intensification you put in here. I don't care how strong, I don't care how strong your intentions are. This person is going through an awakening. Yeah, you don't know this. You don't know that this person is protected, that this person is guided. So don't do it because I just heard you're going to get your behind whipped. So that's for any earth sign who decided to, pull up on this video and decided they was going to do something silly. Spirit always brings me back to this table when someone is doing spell work. But earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, starting out with the High Priestess, High Priest. And now I see why this responsibility card came in, because you may be an earth sign of someone trying to put a hex on you, trying to put a spell on you. Spirit wants you to act responsibly. Now, let me say, get down. Get down. She ain't getting down. She's a protector, y'all. She ain't getting down. She said no. Spirit wants you to act responsibly. This may be the reading, right? That is to forewarn you that someone is doing this. Remember, what you put out is what you get back. So if you're sending out negativity, you're going to get that negativity that you sent out. And now I see why my white sage is burning too, because I wanted to burn myrrh. And instead I was told to get white sage, and I'm being told to put sage inside of my rooted in self-love candles. So that's going to happen as well. Give me a second. Earth signs, it is extremely important that you cleanse during this time. That you have your stones for protection around you. Be responsible, right? If you are someone who dabbles into, I don't know why I want to say sorcery, that's weird. Into the craft, right? If you are doing rituals and specific work, make sure that you have protection around you, and make sure that you are sending out energy of positivity and of light. By winter time, it will come back to you, right? Your karma will come back to you, whatever that is. I want to move this over so that you all can see. Whatever that is, whatever that challenge is, whatever you send out is what you are going to get, especially by winter time. Your ancestors are here. Your ancestors are also wanting you to feed them. They're asking. So if you have an ancestor altar up at your house, this is different. If you have an ancestor altar up in your house, your water may be low. Please give them water. You might not have any food on there. You might have not burned ancestor money in a long time. Now is the time to do so, especially in this month, y'all. Like, you should really be giving to your ancestors every day. Every day they should be getting something. I don't care if you're just burning ancestor money. Yeah, okay. The second message here is that you are now of high priestess status, of high priest status. You have gone through a lot. You have learned a lot. And the most important thing that you have learned is being responsible. Sometimes having that I'm gonna let spirit handle it type of attitude, because you know that you're protected. You're being rewarded for doing so, by the ancestors, by the Most High, by the gods, in the winter time. So winter is going to be a very beautiful season for you. It's going to be very cleansing, very pure, very new for you, right? Which is weird because everything tends to be dormant in winter, but I'm feeling not for you, or at least spiritually not for you, that you will have fulfillment during winter, that everything is working out for your good. Yeah. Yes, if you've been feeling left out in the cold, Spirit, I'm telling you, Spirit has seen you. Spirit has seen your work, seen how balanced you have been, and you will be rewarded for that, high priestess, high priest. Because you've gone through a rebirth that has led you to who you are today, right? So that has led you to this status. Again, feed your ancestors. They like, what the fuck? Help me help you, okay? I need energy too. That's what they said. Help me help you. What is you doing? That's probably my ancestors too. They probably like, child, get in here. What's wrong with you? There's something to be said. There is this 5 of Pentacles energy around this feeling like you're being left out in the cold. I don't know why y'all feeling like you're left out in the cold. I mean, let me tell you something. First of all, in order to become a high priestess, it's not easy, right? You may have felt lonely on your journey, especially if you practice alone, right? You should get a mentor, somebody, you know, that can teach you. I think Spirit wanted me to talk about that. Okay. So this high priestess energy, you may not see this of yourself yet, earth signs. You may still be feeling like it's winter outside. You may still be feeling like you're waiting on your cup of fulfillment. You're waiting for everything to come in. But your ancestors want you to know that they have seen you this entire time, that they've seen the moments where you have felt trapped and stuck and alone, but that you've always had the keys. You've always had the knowledge of how to get out of that room, and you've gotten out of the room, and they're happy. And you've gotten out of that room. You were able to leave this place of desert land because you listened to Spirit. And Spirit is like, we see you. We're thankful. We're proud of you. Yeah, and now I'm feeling like you're in this status of waiting. Maybe you're waiting for winter. Maybe there's something. Yeah, maybe you're waiting for winter. There's something that you're expecting in the winter. Also, some of you who have not been in communication with your ancestors have not been able to have, like, I don't know how to say this. Like, maybe you haven't been able to see them clearly or hear them clearly. By winter time, trust me, you will be able to. You'll notice that they visit more, they talk more, you get signs more. Yeah, high priestess, you have come into union with yourself, and Spirit is damn proud of you. Like, I seen you doing that shadow work, boo. I seen you healing, okay? I've seen you reaching back up, filling your own cup. I see you. Yeah, there's this sense of waiting, like, when is it all going to turn around for me? Four of Cups, underneath winter, there being this sense of when is it going to come? It's kind of like you're waiting for winter in order to have a new perspective, in order to see the fruit of your labor. But you can start with that attitude like right now. Okay, first of all, you're the high priestess, so you should be able to know that you don't just wait to be happy, that you are responsible for your own happiness, that you have to take control over that. So you need to shift your mindset, and maybe perhaps if you start right now, your blessings will come in wintertime. But it takes for you to have, it's crazy because you have this newfound love of self. You have this newfound understanding of who you are, but it's kind of like you're in a battle between your shadow and your light. It's kind of like you keep going back and forth between the two, and you're not keeping your head focused on the fulfillment, on the promises that Spirit has for you. Shift your perspective, earth signs, and all of the blessings will follow right behind it. Yeah, Spirit is working with you. Your ancestors are working with you. But this also takes a perspective change, a reality shift. And that reality shift comes with, changing your perspective, your outlook on life. Or perhaps you have to practice these affirmations until wintertime. Wintertime is when you'll see it finally come through, right? The Lovers card showing up is when you finally kind of see yourself for who you really are. You get to see your image. It's kind of like you found yourself, but now that you found yourself, you're still not sure. You're like, okay, well, this is the new me, but I'm getting this weird energy. I don't know. Like, you become the high priestess, but you're not used to sitting on your throne. You're not used to sitting in your skin yet. So you kind of go back and forth between these two realities of, oh, well, I lost this, but I know Spirit is going to give me this. So you're back and forth. Choose yourself, earth signs. Choose dedication to your altar, dedication to your ancestors. Choose commitment to self. Choose to commit to working on your relationship with your ancestors, working on your relationship with yourself. choosing to have a positive outlook on life, and you will draw in exactly what it is you're looking for. If you're looking for a divine counterpart, you find that within yourself first. And yeah, this brings you a new outlook on life, because you're going to be able to see, earth signs, how I feel like spirit is testing you. I know that card is not here, but I feel like spirit is testing you to see how you're going to shift your perspective, and the reward is a new perspective, right? The fulfillment of wishes is this newfound knowledge, and it is your heart's desires. So spirit is waiting to see you put in this work, right? This work of a new mindset. Not only do you get the Page of Swords, you get the Page of Cups. So there is this fulfillment, is this newness of the mind, this renewal of the heart, right, is your fulfillment. And then underneath that is the Ten of Pentacles. That's freaking gorgeous, right? That again is fulfillment. It's fulfillment of wishes. So you get a new mindset, you get a new heart, right? And you have all these fulfillments around you, all these blessings around you. That is beautiful, earth signs. It all starts in the mind. Law of attraction. Positive affirmations. Remember, you are as you vibrate. You get what you think. Go with the flow. Allow things to be. You're on a new journey. You're moving into calmer waters. That's that teeter-tottering between the two worlds that I felt right here. That's that. It's weird. I found myself, right? I found the light. I'm so used to, or I found the boat, right? But the water's a little rocky. But I can see, but I can clearly see that if I just allow the boat to be, that I know I'm going to get to more calmer waters. That right now this portion is shaky. But there are calmer waters ahead of you. And it takes the shift perspective. And high priest, you have it in you. Spirit is saying this is who you are. It is your responsibility to take control over your life. It is your responsibility to see the good in life, right? Like, nobody's gonna make you see it. Inspiration and courage between the Four of Cups and the Lover's card. And I'm loving this, because with this perspective change, with this moving into calmer waters, allowing things to just be as they are, to allow your feelings to flow, right? And then being aware of them and making conscious decisions to constantly shift your perspective towards the light provides inspiration and courage. Right? It kind of fuels your fire. It gives you that push that you need. Right? Your ancestors are also stepping in to inspire and, and send you courage. But you have to go to the altar. You have to go to your altar. You need to clean your altar. You need to clean your space to allow them to come in. If you've been seeing shadow figures in your house, some of them are ancestors checking on you. Accept love. Oh, I love it. Accept love of self. Accept love of the universe. Accept love. Universal love. Source love. Accept it into your life. That is love is like the foundation, y'all. Love is the foundation rooted in self-love, right? Love is the foundation, and Spirit doesn't want you to have a heart that has been, which is why I said a new heart here, right? Spirit doesn't want you to have a heart that is rooted in the pain that you felt in the past and who you were before you decided to take control over your life. Spirit wants you to be able to see the good, right? Trying to shift your perspective to this rainbow. That's where the love is. That's where your attention is being drawn to. And it's being used to fuel you. Remember, what you send out is what you get back. So pour that love into yourself. Pour that love into communicating with your ancestors. Pour that love into into your job, into whatever it is you're doing. And you're going to see this shift happen, because love is transformative. So it's going to give you a new heart. It's going to give you a new mind. It's going to give you a new perspective on life. And then underneath the bottom of the deck, we have learn from life. That's what life is all about. It's school. We're in school all day, every day. And we're learning life lessons. And Spirit is telling you to learn from life, right? What happened to you in the past was not for you to stay stuck there. It was for you to learn from it so you can do better in the future, right? To whom much is given, much is required. So you are being transformed. You're going through a transformation, Earth signs. Let's see what Spirit would like for you to do this week to get closer to Spirit, to get closer to yourself, so that you have this perception change. So that you can accept new love in your life. What's going to help Earth signs do better this week so that they are going with the flow? And so then they not only hear this message, but do as they're told, that leads them closer to the Most High. I'm going to see. What advice does Spirit have? What should we do? How can we give to ourselves so that we're giving to Spirit and that we're communicating with Spirit, right? That we're shifting our perspective. Thank you. We can create art. And I love this because this is inspiration and courage, accepting love, right? Creating art. When you create art, it's like putting you on a piece of paper, putting you on a canvas, putting you in a candle. Whatever your art is, it is your form of creation. So you get to see yourself in a new light. And you allow yourself to just be here. There is no restraints here. You are not creating, I want to say for perfection, because I feel like y'all are perfectionists, Earth signs. But you're creating to go with the flow. You're creating to just see how things go. So when it's done, you can sit back and go, wow, that was a beautiful journey. I really enjoyed this. And not only was it a beautiful journey of creation, the final result is magnificent. So create art this week, Earth signs. Whatever that means for you. Photography, I just heard. That's too many cards. Somebody likes to take pictures. Even if you just color. I heard someone said I'm not that good at drawing. I don't know what I would create. You can color. Adult coloring books. Those are real. Perhaps those two cards are supposed to come out, and I'll put them back. Thank you. Abundance planning. I love this abundance planning coming in between winter and the ancestors, because again, you have the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Abundant. Fulfillment. Your fulfillment is abundance, and they're telling you to plan for that so that you can see it. That's kind of also what's going to help you shift your perspective. It's kind of like you're not manifesting anything. That's weird, right? Like you haven't, thank you, Spirit. Like you haven't. So if you are a person who normally does rituals, right? They're like you haven't done it in a while. You've been kind of absent for a while, and that's why you haven't had your perception change, because you haven't been focusing on it. So Spirit wants you to plan for your abundance. Write a number down. If you had this amount of money, what are you going to do with that? If you had this spiritual gift or these spiritual gifts, what would you do with it? Plan for your abundance. I needed to hear that. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. And there are no limits. Spirit said there are no limits. Literally write whatever you want. No cap. I don't even say that. There's no cap, y'all. You can have whatever you want. Let's see, last card. What can the earth signs do? Get focused, earth signs. I'm hearing get focused. I mean, that could be for me. Wow, what's happening? Two cards. Spend time with animals and build strength. At the end of fulfillment of wishes. Spend time with animals. During this time, y'all saw my cat was up here earlier. You might see that animals, so go out on walks. You may notice that animals are hyper attentive or hyper focused on you during this time. Also spend a lot of time in meditation. Do whatever it is. Spend time outside. Spend time with animals. Spend time with crystals. Spend time to self, right? Ensuring that you are building your spiritual strength. I'm really feeling like this spiritual strength card is also really good because there is someone trying to send negativity your way. Again, whoever that person is trying to send, if you're a cross watcher and you're trying to send negativity, I'm telling you, it's not going to work. And by the fall, shit, maybe even by winter, by this winter or next fall, whatever you sent, you're going to get. Okay, you might notice that there's a reversal. What you sent this to somebody, but instead you got the short end of the stick because you sent out negativity. So you're gonna get what you're gonna get. So also you're being told to build your spiritual strength against negativity, right? Start doing more protection spells. Yeah. Earth signs, that is all I have for you all. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful week. Make time you spend time this week doing these things, spending time outside in nature, meditating, reading, whatever it is that builds your spiritual strength, practicing some of your spiritual gifts, your skills. Plan for your future, plan for your abundance. If Spirit gives you $10 today, what you gonna do with that $10? 1,000, 2,000, 50,000, whatever. What are you going to do with it? Have a beautiful week, Earth signs. Bye.